Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to Pictures of You by The Cure. Now, this is not a first-time reaction for me to the band because I have heard Just Like Heaven, but I don't believe I have heard this song. So, here we go. I know they haven't even started singing. We're a minute and a half in. I have goosebumps because I am enjoying the layering of this so much. I won't go all the way back, but initially, I don't know if it was like first 20, 30 seconds, you get that sort of main theme, you're sort of settling in, and then typically you expect to hear some sort of singing, but they repeated, and then adding just one layer on top of the next with the instruments, with the melody. I just think it's beautifully done, but for me, at least where I am today, it just helped me to sort of take a beat and take a breath and settle in a little bit more. And I think that is brilliant when an artist gives the listener that opportunity. There's this slight bit of anticipation that one has when listening to a song for the first time because you don't know what's going to happen. And so giving the listener the chance to just let go of that and to be in the moment, I think is really beautiful and not something I get to experience very often. So just wanted to make a quick note of that. I am going to go back right before this next layer came in.
bigger, brighter, wider than snow. Scream at the make-believe, screamed at the sky. And you finally found all your courage to let it all go.
Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful song. I know I do this every time. I'm curious what genre of music they are considered to be a part of. When I think of, okay, rock band, formed in 76. Yeah, it's just listed as rock. I don't know if I'm making this up. I'll have to look it up. The sound, I mean, it's definitely reminding me of some 80s and 90s rom-coms that I've seen. I don't even know if they were rom-coms at the time or when that entire genre came about in movies, but there's just this, I don't know. And maybe it's because the lyrics are so vivid that I'm playing my own sort of movie in my mind, but okay. It's just gonna be one of those days. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna go back to when he starts singing, because vocally, and I think that's the other thing, what he does vocally really helps, at least it helps me better understand the lyrics. And so I want to sort of draw attention to that. I love the clarity in his sound. It has a little bit, oh goodness. I think I've talked about this quite a bit recently with some of the 90s bands I've featured, but just this really nice pressed sound. It has this sort of containment and also a relaxed quality. It's not, lazy, but it's got this sort of relaxed nuance where the soft palate is lowered. You can get a little bit of nasality, maybe a little less space in the oral cavity. So it's giving this really beautiful natural quality, and that paired with the lyrics, it just feels so authentic and so earnest. And through all of that, though, the clarity in his tone, especially at the beginning here, I think is just really beautiful.
I've been living so long.
I should also mention, when he's starting with these glottal onsets, I've been living so long. Anytime we have a glottal onset, that's just a great way to get that press and that clarity really quickly. So using that to his advantage is a smart move.
With my pictures of you, that I almost believe that the pictures are all I can
Here he's allowing a little bit of separation, and we're getting this beautiful, gentle tone. And when you think about sort of word painting and text painting and talking about the rain, it's like there's this added sort of hum to his sound that we weren't getting in that first verse. Let me.
Remembering you, standing quiet in the rain, as I ran to your heart to be near.
And then heart to be near, just that added breathiness, that warmth. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's the I don't know if it's like a stereotype for rock bands or this style of music that makes you think it's gonna be rebellious and forceful, and I don't know. I'm probably not describing this very well, but I feel like I have some sort of connotation in my mind as to what their music is supposed to be or supposed to sound like based off of a different song that I've heard. And so hearing his voice and those vocals paired with this really sweet song. I mean, beautiful lyrics. Again, it's just, I don't know. It's helping, it makes the words stand out more for me.
And we kissed as the sky fell in, holding you close. How I always held close in your fear. Remembering you, running soft through the night. You were bigger, brighter, wider than snow. At the make-believe, screamed at the sky, and you finally found all your courage to let it all go.
I know I mentioned his glottal onsets, but his consonants are so crystal clear, and that's also helping. I've talked previously about not allowing consonants to interrupt the sound. In this case, I feel that he's not letting the consonants interrupt the sound, but it's like they have a little spotlight on them, so they're just that much more prominent, making it that much easier for me to decipher the words without having to look at lyrics.
Remembering you, how you used to be, so drowned, you were angels, so much more than everything. Hold for the last time, then slip away quietly. Open my eyes, but I never see anything. If only I thought of the right word, I could have held on to your heart. If only I thought of the right word, I wouldn't be breaking apart all my pictures of you. Looking so long at these pictures of you, and never hold on to your heart.
What a gorgeous tone. I mean, obviously he's been in a higher place in his range for the majority of this song. So it's nice to hear a little less twang, a little bit more openness. Golly, this is just not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
so long at these pictures of you and never hold on to your heart. Looking so long for the words to be true, but always just breaking apart my pictures of you.
I looked up the lyrics to Just Like Heaven because in many ways there are a lot of similar sounds between these two songs, and yet this one was just making me feel some sort of way today. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe Just Like Heaven feels more like a story and this one felt more like a letter, perhaps. I don't know. There was just something different, something that for me just was a little bit more intimate and earnest, but I don't know if I'm just making that up and it's just today. I don't know. Vocally, I think that sort of relaxed sound that I mentioned before, that nasality, if you think about earnestness, you know, there's almost like a pleading, there's something a little bit softer, maybe a little mid-range to upper mid-range, and so those sorts of qualities can help to provoke those sorts of emotions, which might have been what was happening for me today. I don't think I've ever really taken the time to just admire how beautiful his voice is. Again, I love his pronunciation and his diction and just how clear everything was in this song. And I really enjoyed the repetition. And that's something I don't give enough credit to when I'm listening to songs, because it's easy, I think, sometimes when we're looking for something specific or we're listening for something specific, you know, repetition can come off as redundant, boring, you know, wasting time, filling space, but it's not. It has a purpose. And today it gave me a chance to just calm down and appreciate and be patient. It also, I mean, if you think about it, if you're getting the same melody repeated and you're giving your brain time to process that, there's a little bit less that you have to listen to as the song progresses. When new ideas and new themes, new melodies, new instruments get introduced, there's just so much to absorb. And so to have that repetition, I think might have also allowed me to enjoy the lyrics and the melody itself. But I don't know. I don't know what it was for me, but I really enjoyed this song. So thank you guys so much for this recommendation and for watching with me. And hopefully I will see you next time.